killer be killed by clutching the steel. But something's feeling wrong, then your gut's feeling ill. You ain't no killer, but you know that you either got the bullet or die. In the span of a second, you just blink and send a prayer to the sky. It ain't really your time to go, and only time will show if you gon' fly, you gon' stroll on to the next day or the next day. A homie with your casket closed. You don't know who's on your side, so you swallow pride and fire hollows inside. The enemy's body, the feeling was sloppy. You was hit, but you gon' probably survive. The other brother, yeah, he probably died. You don't know cause you ain't bothered to look, cause now you bothered and shook by the fact that you just took a life. But you notice how you ride by the book of a crook and a criminal in the street light, in the midst of these street lights, with the clip in the heat right by your side at all times to survive. If you don't, you probably ain't gon' see life for too much longer and end up gone. Will you lay deceased as a loner, or will millions cry in your home? How many people living really got your back? How many people gon' cry on the day that you lay flat? How many people will you touch on that day that you're gone? And will your memory live long and keep your legacy strong? How many people living really got your back? How many people gon' cry on the day that you lay flat? How many people will you touch on that day that you're gone? And will your memory live long and keep your legacy strong? You ever wake up in the morning with liquor on your breath and the taste of vomit in your throat? But nope, you don't stop, you roll over, then you finish the rest just to get your day started. It's 3:49 in the afternoon and you ain't thought of being the party. It's an everyday schedule, something you ain't scared to do. Your folks been telling you your habits have now headed you to anger and hostility, and that ain't you. But it's true, you do what you do on a daily basis. It's driven you to unfamiliar places. Often your mind, no time or conversation is engaged with you from your friends, cause you've exhausted all their patience. You stay sick and wasted, so face it, you ain't shit. Basically giving up on life and can't fake it, can't take it. Looking at the man in the mirror and he's telling you to break it, the habit, but that ain't happening. You got a better chance of piercing a pair of snake lips, so do it your own pace, live by makeshift. Will you be missed, along forgotten when you resting in peace at age 23, vanquished by liver disease? How many people living really got your back? How many people gon' cry on the day that you lay flat? How many people will you touch on that day that you're gone? And will your memory live long and keep your legacy strong? How many people living really got your back? How many people gon' cry on the day that you lay flat? How many people will you touch on that day that you're gone? And will your memory live long and keep your legacy strong? You ever been stuck homeless with your nuts all in the dust, fucked up off a circumstance, thinking murder chance, but you fight with bare hands trying to stay tough? Say what have we, it's catastrophe happily waiting to happen. Satan's busy shaking lives trying to take them and jack them, and you feeling like your name came next on his agenda. The evil's trying to hit your brain frame and enter, but you pray heavily and steadily, hoping for help, reaching out but ain't nobody there. So inevitably you're fighting life by yourself while you steady hurting, cause don't nobody care. But life ain't fair and nothing comes free. Now you running through weeks, barely getting something to eat, walking lonely roads in the cold till your soul just bleeds. What you need is some love and dietary supplement, begging for your life but you still ain't getting nothing yet. What do? Starvation is making its way to you. You counting days till you awake and see the reaper coming through, retrieve your soul. And will you be remembered or just another body found cold? How many people living really got your back? How many people gon' cry on the day that you lay flat? How many people will you touch on that day that you're gone? And will your memory live long and keep your legacy strong? How many people living really got your back? How many people gon' cry on the day that you lay flat? How many people will you touch on that day that you're gone? And will your memory live long and keep your legacy strong?